Hi, I'm John, and today I'm going to be walking you through your first time using your VeRelief Prime device. The first thing you'll want to do is remove the lid of the device. The light that flashes on will show the battery charge level, and then the subsequent lights that come on will show the intensity of the output stimulation. Once you have the lid of the device off, you can then proceed to insert the electrodes. Take electrodes from the jar, insert them narrow side down into the holes on the top of the device, and once the electrodes are fully inserted, you're ready to begin applying stimulation. When you're ready to select an output mode on your VeRelief Prime, press and hold both buttons at the same time. The light that comes on the device will indicate which of the 5 modes the device is currently operating in. Mode 1 is an 8 Hz continuous output stimulation signal, Mode 2 is a 25 Hz continuous stimulation signal, Mode 3 is a 100 Hz continuous stimulation signal, and Modes 4 or 5 are modulated 100 Hz stimulation signals. Mode 4 has a 6 oscillation per minute modulation, which is basically 5 seconds on and 5 seconds off, and Mode 5 has a 3 modulation per minute output signal, which consists of 15 seconds of stimulation on and 5 seconds of stimulation off. If you're a first-time user of a VeRelief device like the Prime, we recommend starting out in Mode 3, which is the 100 Hz stimulation mode with continuous modulation. To begin using your VeRelief Prime device, simply take the electrodes and apply them to the side of your neck or to wherever you want to apply stimulation. For auricular vagus nerve stimulation, we recommend placing the device in the soft region behind your jawbone under your earlobe, known as the tympanomastoid fissure. You want to move the device around subtly until you feel a buzzing or vibrating sensation in and around your ear, and in order to adjust the intensity of the stimulation output, you can use the 2 buttons on the front of the device. If the intensity of the output is too strong or if it feels uncomfortable, you can turn down the stimulation by pressing the left hand or decrease button on the device. If the intensity of stimulation is too weak, or if you can't quite feel it, you can always turn up the intensity by pressing the right hand or increase button. If you're operating the device in Mode 4 or Mode 5, it's perfectly normal for the intensity of stimulation to rise and fall over time. You want to turn the device up until the stimulation is as strong or as high output as you can comfortably tolerate. You don't want it to be painful or excessive, but you want it to be high enough that you can prominently feel the buzzing or vibrating sensation, and you want to turn it up as much as you comfortably can. For auricular vagus nerve stimulation, we recommend applying the device to the target region for about 1 to 2 minutes for each side of the neck. You can simply switch sides and apply the same stimulation to the other side of the neck after you've treated the first side for 1 to 2 minutes. For other areas of the body, such as the median nerve or the trigeminal nerve, we recommend consulting your treatment protocol to set the time limit and recommended duration of stimulation. You may need to adjust the intensity of stimulation over time as you become more used to the sensation or as your electrodes begin to dry out. Electrical stimulation is safe. You can use the VeRelief device for hours at a time if you want. That being said, it's really only necessary to use it for 1 or 2 minutes at a time if you're doing auricular vagus nerve stimulation. The VeRelief Prime is specifically designed to provide an optimal vagus nerve stimulation experience. That being said, it can also be used as a general purpose nerve stimulator for other places like the trigeminal nerve, the median nerve, or really any peripheral nerve exposed to the skin. For vagus nerve stimulation, and specifically auricular vagus nerve stimulation, we recommend using the 100 Hz stimulation frequency. For other nerves, such as median or trigeminal, we recommend using the lower frequencies, such as the 8 Hz in Mode 1 or the 25 Hz in Mode 2. VeRelief Prime can be used discreetly in any environment, but we recommend finding a quiet and calm place to apply your auricular vagus nerve stimulation. After you've finished your stimulation session, we also recommend sitting still and calmly for 5 to 10 minutes after use to just let the feeling of the stimulation soak in and to really take in the experience of your auricular vagus nerve stimulation system. For the fastest acting and most powerful relief effects from auricular vagus nerve stimulation, you can also pair your breathing with the device stimulation output. Set the device into either Mode 4 or Mode 5, which are modulation modes, and follow the stimulation with your breathing. When the stimulation goes off, take a deep inhalation, a deep breath, and when the stimulation comes back on, let that breath out slowly through pursed lips. Repeat this for as long as you'd like. In Mode 4, the device will guide you through a 6 breath per minute breathing exercise. In mode 5, the device will guide you through a 3 breath per minute breathing exercise. Although some people find 3 breaths per minute to be very difficult to maintain, you may find that using the vagus nerve stimulation while following this breathing exercise will actually make the exercise much easier than it otherwise would be. When you're finished using the VeRelief Prime, simply put the cap on and the device will automatically turn itself off. The battery should last up to and even beyond a week, depending on how often you use the device. The VeRelief electrodes are a brand new type of electrode technology that doesn't require being soaked in a gel or saline and also provides a much more comfortable experience than sticky patch electrodes or metal electrodes. Although the VeRelief electrodes do not have to be soaked in any solution, we do provide a rehydration solution to help you get the most out of your electrode lifespan. Simply take the dropper and put a couple of drops of solution on each electrode to maximize their comfort and service life. With typical use, VeRelief electrodes last about 7 days. If the electrodes become very prickly or uncomfortable, or if they get too small to make good skin contact, we recommend removing them from the device and replacing them with fresh electrodes. If you have any difficulties using your VeRelief Prime device, or if you have any questions, you can submit a contact form submission on our website and we'll get right back to you on that. We hope you enjoy your VeRelief Prime device.